All right, guys, we are going to do another mixed coin hunt, and I got all this from three different banks, and I got a ton of stuff, and it's kind of unfortunate because I was actually trying to get half dollars because my whole plan was okay, I'm going to go out to a couple different branches and ask if they have half dollars, and if they didn't, just kind of get whatever they did have. And what's sad is the last bank actually did have some half dollars, but the person who had them wasn't there today, and they can't access each other's personal safe or whatever it is. So they did. One of the banks did have half dollars, but I couldn't access them. So I guess I don't know. Who knows? I might try to get back there next week, but it's kind of unlikely. So, but we did get all this other stuff from those different banks. Now I will say there's a couple reasons. There's a couple things over here that I'm a little concerned about. One of the banks that I go to that actually was the one that had the half dollar. So who knows? They could have been searched because this bank gets a lot of searched coins. So who knows? But this last branch that I went to, Chase branch, they get a lot of searched coin. So and I got some coins from that branch, and I don't know if it's visible on over here. I don't think it's visible on the camera, but some of these pennies have X's on them. And as a note with the pennies, a couple of the rolls look like they might be from a copper dump, so that's kind of cool. But some of these have X's on them. It might be the ones with the tape that have X's on them. So who knows? Those could be hunted. And then these 10 rolls of quarters here, I'm pretty sure are hunted because when I asked if they had any quarters, they gave me 10 rolls out of a box, and all the rolls looked exactly the same. So who knows? These are probably searched. But who knows? Maybe they didn't check for varieties. Who knows? They could have even not checked for West Points too. Not everyone knows about those, even people who search. So who knows? Still including them here. But yeah, we got a ton of stuff. We have these two rolls of dollar coins and about another, I don't know, $25 here. We got 300 and it looks like 360 in quarters. So going a lot overboard on the quarters. And again, it's all a mix of machine wrapped and custom wrapped here. About 120 in dimes, looks like 125. So actually went a little heavy on everything here. And then we have 20, 40, 60, almost $80 in nickels there, maybe about 70. And all the machine wrap stuff is circulated, by the way. Yeah, the only actually, the only machine wrap the only denomination we got that didn't have machine wrapped is the dollar coins, and then $20 in pennies, and again 10 machine wrap rolls. So I'm excited. I don't want to get too overexcited because I feel like sometimes whenever I do these big hunts, I expect a bunch of really great finds, and then I'm left disappointed in the end, especially if some of these coins are searched. But that's kind of why I made this a big hunt, because I knew that some of these coins were likely searched, like these 10 rolls of quarters, and maybe some of these pennies too. So I kind of made it a big hunt to see if hopefully that would compensate for that. But yeah, so I haven't looked at the loose dollar coins extensively. I know there's a Susan B. Anthony in the loose ones, but I'm going to stop talking. This intro is long enough. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to start on the pennies, and I'll move our way up and, finish with, probably the dollars. So let's get started and see what we can find. Alright guys, I'm on the pennies, and as I suspected, a lot of these penny rolls appear to be searched. However, we have been getting a lot of copper. So I'm not sure what's happening, because some of the rolls are almost entirely copper. Like, let me pick up one of the rolls in an example, because I'm keeping out all the copper. One of the rolls had this many coppers and this many zinc. So I'm not sure why some of these rolls are so many copper, considering they obviously appear searched to me. But I'm in this roll here, and it's one of the rolls that has the X on it, and there's a Canadian. So first Canadian of the batch here, and it's a young head, 1964. In pretty dirty condition, but that's our first official find, so let's keep going. Alright, I finally got my first Wheatie. We're getting through the customer wrapped rolls, and I see it right there. It's date side up. It is a 1954 out of San Francisco. Alright, first Wheatie, and then I also saw this Blazer 72S. I also got, in a previous roll, I got a really nice 69S, so some nicer coins. Let's keep going. Alright, towards the end of another roll, and I think I see another Wheatie poking out here. Yep, indeed. 1955 out of Denver. Second wheat penny of the rolls. Let's keep going. Alright, I got one more custom wrapped roll, and then I have 10 machine wrapped rolls, but I see a Canadian right here. So let's check it out. 1969. Alright, another older one too. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I'm on the first roll of the machine wrapped pennies, and right off the bat, in the back there's a Wheatie. Saw by the date, and it's a better looking 1958 out of Philly. Looks like it might have been cleaned though, but yeah, good find. Alright, next roll, see another Canadian right here. Looks again like an older one. Another 1969. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, third roll of the machine wrapped, and I got another Wheatie. Again, date side up, 1948 out of Denver. We got our first in the 40s finally, and our fourth overall. Man, well, I really wish that I got the rest of this box, because very next roll there's two Wheaties here. There's that one right there. There's also a Canadian, but this one right there, and that one that's in pretty dang good shape. So let's pull out the Canadian first. And here, apologize for the sniffling, guys. 1987. I'll just start stacking these. I'll leave the young head separate, but alright, and then this one, 1950 out of San Francisco. Now let's see what this is. It is in pretty good condition. 58D. Alright, I'll put that one on top. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, next roll again. Another Wheatie. Alright, I don't see any other ones in this roll. Alright, it looks newer. 1953 out of San Francisco. Alright, 54, 55. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, last penny roll. And I got another Wheatie here. We're finishing it off. It's very dirty. 1946 out of San Francisco. We got our second in the 40s. Put the young head up there. And speaking of Canadians, we did get one more in one of the last few rolls, a 98. But yeah, we did pretty good on the pennies, considering the all the other rolls pretty much. Some of the other custom wrap rolls were from a different bank, so they weren't searched. But a lot of those other custom wrap rolls, maybe about $10 worth, were searched. So considering that, we did really well, and it's pretty much all thanks to these machine wrap rolls. I mean, we got maybe, 3 of them out of the customer wrapped, and we got 8 total, which is pretty good for $20. So yeah, let's move on to nickels. Alright, I'm on roll number 7. It's been kind of slow so far. but we did get a 40s. Got our first find here, 1941, out of Philly. All right, there's a big scratch across the front. All right, what's this one? Oh, nice 1969. All right, let's keep going. All right, I think I'm on about roll 8, and I got a 50s, 1953, out of Denver. All right. All right, next roll, and I got a 1955 poking out. 1955. Ooh, guys, look at that. Look at that. That is a 1955 Philadelphia. Let me just make sure there's some dirt on there. Yeah, look at that. I do not find a lot of these. This is, in fact, I'd probably say, this is probably the semi-keyed nickel that I find the least of. Yeah, that is a great find. I do not find those very often at all. So 1955 Philly, semi-keyed. Let's just quickly see. Is this something? Oh, there's something else in here too. A 1947 out of San Francisco. That's in pretty good shape. All right. Awesome. Let's keep going. All right, guys. I'm on roll 4 of the machine wrapped nickels. I finished with the customer wrapped, and there's 3 finds in this roll. There was a 1952 out of Denver. 52 out of Denver. We got a 1946 out of Philly. And the one that I saw just now, look at this, guys. We got a pretty nice 1939. Unfortunately, I've already seen the back. There is no mint mark, and I don't see any doubling, but that is a pretty nice 1939. So, nice. Let's keep going. All right, I got a couple more finds. Right here, I got a 1954 out of Denver. All right, 1954, and then this one, 1941, out of Denver. It's got some strange discoloration on it, but otherwise it's in good shape. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, I don't know, I have about few rolls left in the nickels, but look at that 1956. Holy cow, look at the condition of that. Wow. And it even has a couple steps. I don't think it has full steps. It's 1956 out of Philly. But wow, that is in great condition. All right, that is awesome. We'll put that on the board, and we'll keep going. All right, I got one more roll of nickels left. There's a 1940 right there. All right, 1940 out of San Francisco. All right, that is another find. I'll put that right here. All right, let's keep going. All right, I am in the very last roll, and I see a couple of things that look old. This one looks old right here. Yep. 1954 out of Denver. And this one right here, 1946 out of Philly. All right. I don't see anything else in here, but let's move on to the dimes. All right, guys. So unfortunately, I went through all the dimes. I didn't really find anything exciting, but I'm on quarters, and I do have a 4 in here, which I saw by the edge. It's a Canadian. 2009, funny enough, 2009 Canadian quarter. Well, that is something, so I will take it. And we still got another 3 custom wrap rolls and then 150 in bank wrap, so hopefully we can get something. Alright, guys, well, we did it. Again, we got a good find. I'm in the quarters again, still going through the machine route. And of the end here, I see a West Point. And it is a 2019, because there's no privy mark. Let's see what it is. River of No Return. 2019 West Point. We did it. Awesome find in the quarters. I was really starting to think that we wouldn't get anything, but we did. We got a couple of their 2019s and 2020s. I'm just checking here. I don't see anything else in this rule. Alright, we got one. Let's keep going. Alright, so I went through the rest of the quarters and didn't find anything that interesting. And I'm on the... I went through all the loose dollars, and I went through the first roll, and I'm on the second roll. And there's an NIFC right there. A very nice 2008D, which I do not think I have. So that will probably be in addition to the album. So I saw some other shiny ones here, so let me just go through and see. Thomas Jefferson. There's a 2001 Philly. There's a couple of 2001 Phillies, actually. 2000D. Maybe not. Nope. Alright. We'll get you guys a wrap-up. Alright, guys, we are done with that hunt, and it was a good hunt. It's funny, I actually really hoped we'd find some silver. That's kind of why I decided decided to get a bunch of quarters and dimes, because I was really hoping to find some silver, and we didn't, but I'll still take what we got, and obviously, as I said, despite not finding silver, we still got a lot of finds. And obviously, other than the dimes, we got something in each denomination, so I will take that for sure. As far as kind of other ones that I pulled out, I pulled out this 1965 quarter that I'm usually very picky about what ones I keep, but this one was exceptionally nice, so I thought I'd hold on to that. And then we also have one of the extra claw Alaska quarters, so I'll hold on to that. The only couple things I found in the dimes was this crazy toner, kind of neat, and then one 1970 Denver. It's damaged, but it's one of those varieties with the proof of 68, I believe, reverse. I got some nicer coins here, a pretty nice 94, a nice 69S, this 2011 with a star on it. Thought it was kind of strange. We got a few pennies that had some kind of neat toning. Some of them were more subtle. This one was kind of crazy. But yeah. And then as far as like nicer ones, I got a nicer 06 that I'm going to check against the book. That really nice 69S that I showed you, and then that 72 as well. And then I got another 82 Philly small date copper, which again is a variation of the 82s. There were several different types, and I don't see that one very often, so I thought I'd keep it. It is also copper. And then I got this 1980 that, as you can see, it has a little bit of the that wood grain appearance to it on both sides. So, again, that was kind of neat. And then I did get one 1959 out of Philly, but I'll just put that with my copper. And then as far as finds, I'll start with the pennies here. As for Canadians, we got one non-copper, a 1998. We got three copper ones. Two of them were 1969, and then this one was an 87. So, and then we did get that Young Head, 1964. And then as far as Wheaties, I'm going to go from newest to oldest here. I'd say this is the best find in the pennies, mainly because, it's in decent shape. 1958 out of Denver. It's got a little bit of red on it, so that's a good find. We got this 58 Philadelphia, which is also in decent shape. It has been cleaned, but it also is in pretty good condition. We also got a 55D, 46S, 48D. Well, actually, I guess these should be switched. 50 Denver, 53S, and a 54S. So we did good on the wheat pennies too. We got eight wheat pennies there for $20, and even though those other pennies there were appeared to be searched, we still did quite well. The nickels did well also. We had I guess starting with I'll start with the older ones here. We did get one 1939 that is in pretty good shape. It doesn't have a mint mark, and it's not the DDR, but it's in pretty good shape overall. We got one from 1940, two from 1941. 2 from 46, 1 from 47, that's in pretty good shape, it's a 47S. And then as for 50s, a 52D that's also in pretty good shape, as well as a pretty nice looking 53, a couple of 54s. Another one of the best finds in the nickels was a semi-keyed 8, and it's a semi-keyed 8 I don't find a lot because I get mainly Denver and San Francisco minted coins. So Philadelphia 1955, so again, semi-keyed 8 I don't find often, and I'd say this is the find of the nickels mainly because of the condition. This absolutely amazing 1956 out of Philly. It's also got some kind of strange streaking on there. It doesn't look like scratches, but I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, that was definitely one of the highlights for sure. And then in the quarters, we got 2009 Canadian quarter right there. And we also got the West Point, which I'd say is the find of the hunt. And yeah, Philadelphia. It is a 2019. And it is a river of no return, so I will take it. I'm doing way better for West Points in 2025 than I was last year, so I'm happy about that. And then that one find in the dollars, that 2008 Denver NIFC. So yeah, we didn't get a ton of finds in the quarters, especially for having over $300, but I have to consider myself lucky that I found anything in the quarters. So I'll take it. I was really hoping to get silver, but I'll take what we have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.